How's it going, you scallywags? It is your boy, Kazuki no Kami, aka
Pause!
God. I haven't addressed this in the video, which I probably should have, I didn't, but oh well. Anyway, I'm going to be starting using gameplay footage. So expect to see a lot of like gameplay, be the same kind of gameplay or maybe different kind of gameplay sometimes, I don't know. Reason I'm doing it for like manga reviews is because I'm very insecure about my looks and I do not have someone to do the animation that I originally had that I was gonna use for like the videos. I decided to use it as like for a Twitch thing. So now I'm gonna need a new animator to see, a new artist to do an animation for for a video when I do manga reviews and stuff like that. I have an idea of how I want it. If you ever watched the video, know the YouTube channel Dan Exclaim, I forgot, but I'll put a link in his channel in the description below. I kind of want like how his character is, kind of like how it's like animated his character, like how he's doing the thing, how he's a bartender, stuff like that. I want the same thing for mine, but obviously with my character doing, like pirate stuff in the background, like in his, I can't really say yeah. So if anyone is or knows an artist and know how to do that type of stuff, please DM me your prices and yeah, like your prices and your work, all that good stuff. That's all I want to say. Anyway, back to the video. Bye-bye. The pirates, I almost said Xeno, although Xeno is my name. So yeah, anyway, welcome to manga review of Monster 8 chapter 45. Now you're probably wondering, why am I so hyped right now? It's because this is one of my favorite chapters. Then again, I say that about almost every chapter when I review this manga, because I fucking love this manga. I'm telling you, y'all need to read it. It's so good. Now, without further ado, before we get into a manga review, I just want to let you guys know a little bit something. I just want y'all to know something real quick. I see that 37% of you that watch this channel aren't subscribed yet. I'm just curious. Why aren't you subscribed? Like, it's free. Like, you just click on the button, make that button from like red to white or vice versa, whatever color it is. Just subscribe. It's free. Just subscribe. It's free. I know y'all been watching all these videos. So the least I could do is like get a sub from y'all and a like too, because like I said before, they're both free. So just do it, please. It's free. Please and thank you. And enjoy this manga review. Alright, so last off we left into the chapter. The last thing we left off in the chapter was Kikuru saying, oh, I'll become the strongest and save everyone in your place, mommy, and stuff like that. That's the last time we left off in the last chapter. And this is where we start off again. Kikuru doing her own thing, just slicing up number 9's arms and shit like that. She got very close. Even number 9 pointed this out that she was like so close and shit. And then next thing you know, Kikuru, she messed up her footing because I guess the ant's head moved, so it messed up her footing. But thankfully, Kafka came in and sweep Monster 9's not really Monster 9's leg, but the ant monster's legs, and make Monster 9 throw off his balance. That's when Kikuru shows off. I think we've seen this this axe technique before. I don't know if we have, but it's called Troop Style Axe Technique 6th Form Durama Otoshi. Okay, and she just basically slices up she slices number 9 and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 slices, horizontal slices and shit like that. So then she did that attack. Then that's when she tells Kafka, now Kafka, it's time to transform. And Kafka's about to do it, and next thing you know, Kafka tries to transform, and we see that same monster, the same parasite monster that we saw in the first chapter that infected Kafka and giving him the ability to transform into number 8. And then we just see Kafka feels his presence and turns around behind him, and next thing you know, he transforms, but he attacks Kikuru and kills her. Not only did he attack Kikuru and killed her, he killed all of his other subordinates. Mind you, this was moments after he transformed. And Kafka realized that and slowly becomes human. And then he just his whole thoughts just shatter. His mind's been blank. He's like, oh my god, what did I do? How could I do this? I knew I should have transformed. Is what he thought in his head. All that stuff I just said, him killing his comrades, that was all going on in his head. And right now in real time, he got like what's it called? He failed to transform again. He failed to transform, and then that's when Kafka realized that this isn't number nine's doing. This isn't what like this isn't his doing. He's not making. He's not the reason why I can't transform. He realized that, and this I think I don't know if I know it wasn't in the last video, but I think the like chapter 43 or something or 43 or something. I had a theory on the why Kafka couldn't transform, and I thought at first I thought I had two theories. I thought one I thought it had to do with the parasite like having like full control over it, or two it was because like Kafka like was afraid, like he was afraid of like transforming again, and like Axe might end up killing his comrades, and that was actually what happened. That's like is being said in the manga right now. Is the reason that he can't transform is because of his own fear. He's being scared, like of transforming because he doesn't want to be engulfed by the monster and kill his comrades, and that's how we see it. So that's when Kikiru notices that, and she's like, "Oh, I see how it is." And she's telling him to like, don't look down on us. In fact, don't just look down on me. Don't look down on Commander Ashida, Vice Commander Hoshina, and Lino, and our other comrades. And don't you dare look down on them at all. And like she's basically telling like, don't look down on them, cause like we're your comrades. We're strong and shit. You don't worry about us. And just like above all, don't underestimate like himself or like the defense force, because we're all strong in different ways and shit. So don't worry about you transforming and just like losing control. Don't worry, we'll be fine. I promise you. And that's when Kafka's like, he's in his head is like, I'm such an idiot. There's no way I can kill someone like so like cool and strong and shit. Like I'm stupid for thinking that I could actually kill someone that's like stronger than me. And now he said, I just gotta believe in my comrades. And he says that, and he's thinking that in his head, and then he transforms, and we get this nice little like panel shot right here, which I'm gonna put up of like Kafka like, I'm gonna put it up, but it's also gonna be in a thumbnail of Kafka like transforming and shit. I think that it looks so fucking dope. I might make that as my wallpaper or something, I don't know. But yeah, so then he shouts, gives out a big aggressive roar and shit, and next thing you know, he finally transforms. I knew he was gonna transform. I fucking knew it. Oh, it's so okay, so at least we got that theory down. That like, okay, he couldn't transform because of like fear and shit like that. So as long as he has confidence in himself, then he can transform. Although the other theory that I had, that the parasite might have an effect, might take control, could still play a major role in here. Because I mean, sure, we could just assume that like Kafka imagined that he transformed and killed everyone, but I like to think that's the parasite, that's the parasite doing it. Like the parasite is affecting his mind, making him think that he did transform and that he killed his comrades. So I'm thinking if that's true, then that means the parasite could potentially have will get back control, full body control. Maybe, I am not sure. But yeah, the last panel we get of the chapter is Kikiru saying, "You're always late," and she's reloading her gun, and then we get a full body, half body shot of Kafka finally in his number 8 transformation. Transformation complete is the second to last text we get. The last text we get is Kafka Hinobin. Wait, no. Hibino. That is the last words that we get. Kafka Hibino, transformation complete. And that is the end of this chapter review. Whoo, baby. This, I knew he was gonna transform. Obviously, we knew he was gonna transform, but it's like, I'm more happy that I got my theory right. That like, okay, because he couldn't transform because of either A or B. One, because the parasite has control of it, or two, because of his own fear, because Kafka was afraid that he might kill his comrades, which it turned out to be true, and I'm happy about it. Although, that image that we got of him just like killing his comrades and stuff like that, while I guess we could just play it off and just say, oh, he thought about that in his head because he's like thinking of his worst fear. But I would like to believe that that's not the case. I like to believe that the monster, like the parasite that infected Kafka that gave him number 8. I like to believe that he has obviously he has control of like his body and shit, and he can communicate. He has some the parasite has some form of intellect. So what's to not say that it cannot only take over take over physically, but it can mess with his mind mentally. I feel like that's a big key factor that we may or may not see in future chapters. So that's the end of this video. Let me guys know what you like about this video, what you don't like. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to the goal of 1.2k subscribers by fall of 2022. Next year on fall, preferably my birthday, which is November 22nd, which is also coming up, so if you want to like remember it. And yeah, this is your captain, Kaizuki no Kami, also known as the God of Pirates, signing off. Bye bye.